Hello and welcome to Game of Gnomes, our first podcast ever. We are a group of adult men who gathered together in a small room to imagine our lives as gnomes. The players are all level 0 and are playing a homebrewed version of D&D 5e. Please enjoy as you follow us on our adventure. You hear giggling around you.
I say, Jerry, what did you do this time?
Jerry pops his head up, only up to his nose. Well, hey there, Frag. How are you today?
Grumpy, what did you do to my earpiece?
Let's just say it's a little incentive. We are on the same team, by the way, and you keep disappearing from calls. Now you have no choice but to listen in and do your job, Frag.
Jerry! Hand in the air.
This is a sitcom now.
Yeah, Jerry!
Asshole.
Sorry, Jerry, I'm on a call.
Yeah. And then I just keep flipping through the crystal ball, not going to take the ball call.
Okay, so your ball's ringing left and right, and you're just like, I'm too busy looking at this. Now, ending it there, we're all caught up now, and we all are on the same spot. You're flipping through calls, not taking any Frug. Yeebus is heading upstairs to clean up the mess, and you're waiting for your paperwork to be signed. You hear a high-pitched woo, and everyone puts their stuff down that they were working on. All the messes that were being cleaned stopped being cleaned. The whole building stops what they're doing to go down to the lunchroom. Now, I'm gonna let you guys kind of just choose what you do now freely, just whenever you're interested in.
So lunch bell rang?
So that wasn't the lunch bell, it was the first break, 15-minute break.
First break? Well, Ebis, he's such a hard worker. He works through his breaks. He's got a lot to do.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep going. So
you're going up to the second floor then?
Yeah, I got a leak to clean. People are throwing shit everywhere. There's a lot of messes, and I'm not staying. I don't want to stay past. I don't want to do any
true.
overtime.
You've stayed past multiple nights.
Too many
cleaning
nights.
Messes. Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of my many children's birthdays, so I have to, I have to get out of here early.
So you're waiting at the elevator. Ding, ding, ding. A horde of gnomes just start rushing out of it. One gnome's walking by, doesn't really seem familiar to you at all. Hey, Yeebus, it's me. You gonna go on your break?
I got work to do.
That call I gave you earlier, that was during work time. This is the break. If you don't take your breaks, you're gonna lose it. I know you got 8 kids. You don't even get breaks at home. Are you sure you want to take this break? We want to work through it?
Who else is gonna take care of the mess?
Honestly, I don't care what you do. I'm sick of you. And then he walks off along with all of his little coworkers.
Who is this guy?
You don't remember.
Wow.
It's just someone that calls you enough to know you, but everyone calls you so you don't know him.
Okay, yeah.
He seems important enough. I mean, when he made that joke, I don't care, and he walked off. There were 3 female gnomes walking behind him going, laughing.
Wow, that's toxic.
Yeah, he's toxic.
Ebis doesn't care. Ebis has a job to do.
So you go up, and what number do you press for the elevator?
2.
So you press number 2, and you head on up there, and you see it. This, the energy drink machine dripping this blue goop onto the floor. And not only that, you also see behind it, there's like this mug-shaped wet mark.
Okay. So I know that the energy drink is usually yellow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like liquid gold.
Mm-hmm. And this is this blue substance is something you haven't seen before.
You
can go ahead and roll for perception.
Okay, cool. So am I doing D6?
Yeah, it's 1d6 right now.
I got a 5.
Okay. Oh, nice. So, rolling a 5, you notice that looking into this blue goo, it's like constantly moving. Not the whole thing, but like just looking at it, it's almost like, you know how you look at oil and it has that rainbow effect?
Yeah, like the liquid isn't moving, but it looks like it's moving.
Exactly.
Okay.
it has this rainbow effects keep shimmering over it, and you notice that it seems like the puddle's getting bigger, but it's not. You take a closer look, and it's actually kind of melting through the floor.
Well, I get my mop, my chemicals,
Okay.
my cleaner's supplies.
And what do you do?
I just dip the mop in it.
So
I just kind of shrug and I dip the mop in a little cleaning solution and water and I just start mopping.
all right, let's see what happens. All right, so you dip the mop inside, and the mop absorbs a bunch of this blue juice.
Oh, perfect.
All of the tendrils on the mop, like all of the yarn or whatever that's on there, instantly hardens into what seems to be like a big morning star.
Whoa.
So they just straighten out into a ball. The mop is incredibly light now.
Lighter than it was before?
Yes.
Whoa.
Like you swing it with ease. Yeah, exactly.
I give it a couple test swings.
As you're swinging it around, you accidentally hit the coffee or the energy drink dispenser, and it makes this tearing noise. It goes vzz, as it like just disappears. Where it was seems to be some sort of rip in reality, where like the
oh god,
the area around it looks like it was pulled apart, and inside is this purple mist, and it just slowly closes, and it's as if it never existed.
Did anyone see?
Nobody. Everyone's at break.
Oh,
No one cares.
thank God. All right. Is there any more goo on the floor?
No, there's no more goo on the floor.
Is there like a hole where it was like eating through stuff, like a slight hole or something?
Yeah, there's a slight divot.
Oh, okay.
It's like melted rather
Yeah.
than it's not.
I take care of that stain. I get my little spray bottle. I clean up that
So
spot.
as you're rubbing it, you feel a lump in the wall.
Oh.
So basically, it's just like really poor wallpaper that's just yellow daisies
Yeah.
in this break room. So you peel it back, and you see the mug is like fused inside of the wall. Half of the mug is on one side of the wall, half of the mug's on the other side of the wall.
Got it.
So whatever is leaking in there is filling the mug up on the left side, and then it's kind of like distributing to the other side and pouring out.
Like a bamboo fountain.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, maybe I should just take the whole mug out.
Okay.
I just take the whole thing out. I cut
So
it
you rip
out.
the mug out?
Yeah.
So you rip the mug out, and you notice where the mug was traveling through, there's two pieces of a pipe that would have been connected, but the piece that the mug hit is just missing. It's gone.
Oh, I see. Do I have any pipe with me or no?
So you would have to go back to the boiler room to get some sort of pipe or something.
no. I go get some.
All right. So but what about your new mace mop?
Oh, I take it with me.
Okay.
I put it in the bucket so that it still
won't
looks like a
attract
mop.
attention,
Yeah, and then
as you put it inside of the bucket goes vzz, and just disappears.
holy
It's gone.
shit.
Wow.
At this point, I'm kind of freaking out. I feel like I have something I shouldn't. I don't know what to do with it though.
I have something I shouldn't.
I shouldn't have this. Okay, who would know the most about? I take it to the enchanting department, or
Okay.
something, or engineering.
So you're not going to fix the water pipe, and you're not going to get the pipe. You're actually from floor 2 going to go up to floor 3.
Yes.
Okay. So you go up. You're waiting for the elevator. Dane, we're going back through time a little bit. You just hear the 15-minute bell ring. Garrett just finished. He's on his way up to the 3rd floor. Yebus on his way up to the 3rd floor.
Get the name.
And Felgrim, you just heard the bell. Whee! It's break time. Everyone's putting their stuff down. What are you
Sounded
gonna
a
do?
bit different.
Yeah,
than
it seems
usual.
like a different bell than
Yeah.
before.
Whee!
Nope,
I
still
don't know.
different.
I don't know.
Okay,
That
but
sounds-
you're the DM, so what do I know?
You know what?
Like that?
That no, it's a different bell too.
Different.
Or every floor
There
has
you
a different
go.
sound.
Okay. the 15-minute bell goes off.
You know what? Since I'm waiting here, I might as well tinker with some stuff.
Okay.
Alright. So I go back to my locker and I just pick out one of the many fire starters I got.
Okay. So you have a fire starter. You're going back to your desk. Everyone is gone. It's just you.
Like right now, this thing is just like a lighter, you know? IRL. It's a lighter.
Okay.
But I'm gonna adjust the volatility of it so that way I can just, in a pinch, open it up and then just spray fire in someone's face. And so
In someone's face. Let's underline that.
yeah, it's a little pocket defense weapon,
Yeah,
okay?
let's play with that a little.
Okay.
PW.
So you're going to be working on that, and that's your goal is to create some sort of...
And let's hope I finish that in the 15 minutes. I got
Okay. Well, you're a pretty skilled...
I'm speed running this.
You're a pretty skilled engineer. I think you're more than capable of doing that. So
Save the
you would be stuck at your desk for the first 15 minutes. So, or for your 15-minute break.
Or whenever this guy comes back.
So Yebis, you just got into the elevator and you're heading up.
Okay.
We're gonna cut to Frug now.
Yeah.
Frug, 15-minute bell ring. You didn't take a single call on your ball.
Nice.
Your manager comes up to you and says, "So, Frigg, I noticed you didn't take a single call the 2 hours you've been here since their shift started. What's going on? Are you ball avoiding?"
Uh-oh.
What are you talking about? I was taking calls the whole time. They must just not record it.
Listen, I don't got time to deal with this. After the 15-minute break, I want to see you in my office. We're going to have a talk.
This is an office full of troubles.
You notice that as she walks past
Why can't y'all just
Betty's
work?
desk, it's completely empty. All of Betty's memorabilia that she had on the desk is gone, and all that lays is the crystal ball.
Damn.
Right as you notice that, Jerry pops up. "Hey, so what are you gonna do on your 15-minute break, bud?"
Wouldn't you like to know?
There it is.
Actually, I wouldn't. Why don't you just pack your stuff up and get ready to leave? Because I guarantee you're gonna be out of here.
That's toxic.
And guess what? You better take that thing out of your ear. They're gonna charge you out of it from your pay.
I take it
All
out
right, I don't
my
care
ear
what you're
and
doing.
throw it at Jerry.
You try to rip it out of your ear, like violently.
Oh no. You sure about that?
Not violently, just
So you try, but it's glued, and the thing is stuck to your ear. You want to try to rip it out, like violently. That's the only way you're gonna get this thing out of your ear at this point,
Oh no.
where you're standing right now. Like you can, when you first tried to take it out, you can feel your inner ear start pulling out as you were yanking on it. Like, you know those hairs that you need to hear? That was connected directly to it.
I leave it in there and just go to break.
Yeah, that's right. Fruki, walk away. You're useless. You're trash. He cackles and walks away. You hear in your ear, ring, 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 ring. Ring, 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 ring. All the calls that are coming in, you are forced to hear as you take your 15-minute break. What are you going to do with it? Where are you going to go?
I'm gonna go find the secluded corner and then pull the gun out of the shoe again.
Oh no.
Okay, so everyone's totally gone. You notice that there's a hole in the wall as you walk past the break room where a pipe is cleanly missing and water is just pouring out. You see a divot in the floor, and the energy drink machine that everyone was crowded around is gone. No trace of it. You feel that that's a good a place of any.
Alright, I go there, pull the gun out of my shoe, stick the barrel in the mouth.
And as you're doing that, a blue drop from the ceiling and land on your gun. As the barrel grows 1 foot longer. So at this point, you're deep throating the gun.
Oh no.
As it grew.
That's dirty.
I take this opportunity to pull the trigger. And then when nothing happens, I realize that I forgot to reload it since I unloaded it when I put it in my shoe.
Okay, so
Okay.
You
Alright,
pull the
this is-
trigger and hear the click of the hammer hitting nothing.
Jesus.
Yeah, I pull out of my mouth and throw it towards the exposed pipe.
The gun?
Yes.
So you throw the gun towards the exposed pipe, and it just goes fwink and sticks perfectly, so that the water is still leaking, but you now got a gun wedged in the piping of the system.
Great.
Lovely.
So that's stuck in there. The water's still flowing. I mean, nothing's gonna stop
Yeah.
that. But now there's a gun wedged in there to make
With a
somebody's
foot-long-
job a little bit
With
harder.
a foot-long barrel.
With a foot-long barrel.
Sniper barrel.
Yeah, right. All right. So after you've done that, you got a couple more minutes.
I start noticing the blue water dripping down.
Okay.
And so I start thinking, and I go back and try to find Jerry. And try to lure him, talk to him and try to lure him under that dripping blue water.
So you go. Okay, hold on here.
What's all going on here?
Where'd it go? Okay.
Would that be persuasion? Was it?
Yeah, you gotta.
So you're walking up to Jerry. He has no idea if you're there. For whatever reason, he hasn't left for his 15-minute break. As you walk behind his shoulder, roll for sneak. You're not trying to sneak, but let me just see what your natural sneak is right now. So just roll the D6.
1.
Oh my god.
Footsteps.
So you
Banging
walk
into chairs.
you walk up into there and you slap your hand before you see what's on his ball, before you see anything, because what he's doing is he's hunched over his ball and he's doing something. He's like, oh yeah. And when you slam your hand on there, he goes, oh yeah, and he switches it and he goes, Fruky, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be on your 15-minute break?
Yeah, I just wanted to show you something out in the break room.
No
thought you might
thanks.
like it.
I'm a little busy. I really don't care about whatever guns you're putting in your mouth. You think no one sees you do that stuff, but people talk, man. You got some serious issues. Oh, this is weird.
That's what I want to show you out in the break room. Come look.
You wanted to show me your gun in the break room. I don't really want to follow you
That's not how you
whatsoever.
persuade people.
Well, the charisma.
Is there any? I mean, you're wasting my time at this point. What do you want?
Whatever, go back to your crystal ball porn.
Porn? Roll for perception.
2.
Porn? That's ridiculous. As he looks back at his ball and you are none the wiser, you just think, okay, and you leave.
I go back, sneak around to the far side, and then come from that direction.
Okay.
Not to talk to Jerry, but to look at the ball.
All right, so you go all the way around. You can roll for sneak one last time.
3.
3. So as you're sneaking, he still knows you're there. He goes, "What are you doing? Can you leave me alone? I'll glue another ball into your other ear if you don't just get out of here."
Kind of on Jerry's side.
You know what? I'm gonna call you Freak from now on. All right, Freak.
I walk back towards the break room, casually, arm swinging,
So casual.
and hit Jerry with it.
Oh.
With your arm.
Yes.
Just slap him across the head.
We're gonna, okay, so you hit Jerry with your hand. Now, I'm gonna have you roll for strength. We're gonna see how strong you hit him, even though I know you were just like, eh, but I wanna judge this a little bit better. So you're
5.
holy shit! You walk by him and you fling your arm, but it's with enough
Just judge
strength
your strength.
to hit him right in the ear where his ball was, and it just digs into his head.
Oh.
He squeals, and then just passes out.
Uh-oh.
You see what he was looking at was puppies playing and looking at each other. How embarrassing.
How embarrassing.
Aw.
Oh, that's all.
What a whole. Oh.
You just attacked this man.
So he's passed out, looking at the ceiling, just our eyes rolled to the back of the head. So congratulations, you've hurt your coworker.
And possibly murdered. Who knows?
So let me get this straight. You're someone who carries a gun around and attacks the coworkers because they're not telling you what they're doing on the phones? Dude, your character's a fucking psychopath.
yeah, what the fuck? This guy
Just
is
a jackass.
fucking insane.
You're like, I get bullied at work. I'm gonna hurt someone.
I'm worried about this, Kippy.
I like
worried.
it. I like it. Okay, so
I hope there's a character arc.
Where's the redeem moment?
Yeah.
Please?
So, it's the end of your break now. People are all starting to walk back in. But before that, let's pause. And now, Yeebus, you're going on up. You have the elevator opens, and you see on the left side, engineering department, right side, enchantment department.
Do I see anyone? Wait, break just ended, right?
Not yet.
I check out enchanting first because this seems magical in nature.
So you go to the enchantment department, and the little door has been sealed closed with a sign dangling under it saying, "Be back after break."
All right, I scurry off into the engineering department, looking for someone who could help me
You go into the engineering department
with
and
my fucking morning star. Dab. I'm trying not to let it touch anything.
yeah, you're holding it ahead of you.
Yeah.
You're like, "Oh, everyone, watch out!"
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's super empty, but still,
Yeah.
you're careful. You don't want to
No, I
face
don't
someone
want to
out of
bump.
reality.
Yeah, I don't want to. That's the last thing I need. I'm not trying to kill anyone.
So you go into the engineering department, and everyone is gone except for one of the desks has a light on, where you are constantly seeing fire spurt out from other directions.
I quickly run over. I say, "Excuse me, are you an engineer?"
What are you doing here?
Okay,
Mop.
okay, look, do you have something you don't want?
What?
Do you have something you don't mind if it disappears? I'll show you.
Take this hammer.
Okay, and I say, watch, and I put the hammer, like, on the desk, and I gently tap it with the mop.
You see the hammer just disappear as a small rip in your fabric of reality happens, and inside you see purple mist and space, and it just closes back up, and the hammer is completely gone.
I don't know what to do with this.
I'm just an engineer. I mean, I don't. You should go over to enchanting.
There's no one there right now.
I don't know what to do for you other than. I mean, we could sell it.
Hold on, this stuff was leaking out of the vending machines.
Isn't that your problem then? It looks like you're a janitor.
All right, you're not much help to me. You don't know what this stuff is,
Listen, I just make stuff. All right.
so you don't know what stuff is.
I wouldn't know what that is. That's my first time seeing that. It looks to me you just have a mop and you have some juice on it.
What juice do you know that just teleports things out of existence? Why are you so calm about this?
We're in a big building. There's other people working on stuff. Look, you and I, we're just cogs in the machine. All right.
What's wrong with that?
Look, okay.
You say that like that's a bad thing.
I see we have a difference in philosophies here, and we're gonna end that. We're gonna nip that in the bud. And there's your cue to go.